Hey y'all, so today is Christmas Eve when I'm recording this, and you guys can probably guess what it is going to be for the video today. Chocolate chip cookies, because I just keep on kinda fumbling the bag a teensy bit. So we are going back more or less to the closest thing I have to basics. Joy of cooking. Yes, I have this cookbook. And we are going to do their chocolate chip drop cookies. It is a very, very basic recipe. I think the only thing that I am going to personally add is actually a little bit of pumpkin spice in there because I think that would be really good with the chocolate chips. But in terms of the actual ratios and everything and how it is being prepared, we are going straight back to the basics. We are not going to try to make a Sweet Martha's cookie or do whatever the heck the sunset recipe was, which I don't think went too bad, but it was just like after a whole stream of really bad baking. So we are going very much back to the basics. We are going to try this out and then we can expand on it. And this is actually, I think, the first time I've properly cooked from Joy of Cooking. So maybe we'll make a thing out of it. Let me know if you guys like these baking videos. I always do them for the holiday season. The big things that we are going to need are butter. You're going to use half a cup. You need brown sugar. So I'm using up the last of the brown sugar I have. So that's something that I can get out of my apartment also. So if you want baking videos, make sure it's stuff that doesn't require brown sugar for the next couple of months. Actual sugar, flour, both of those are about half a cup. You're going to need also 1 egg, a teaspoon of, half teaspoon of vanilla, a cup of flour, baking powder, or baking soda. I initially pulled out the baking powder, but it's baking soda. And that is only going to be half teaspoon of salt. And I'm just going to kind of do some with my hearts on the pumpkin spice. And then the last thing that we're going to stir in is a cup or half cup of chocolate chips. So it's not too bad. It's all pretty much stuff that you should have in your kitchen. And I will get onto it. I've already let the butter soften because I have learned over the years to let this sucker soften before I actually start baking. So let's get to. Okay, so the first thing they said what to do was literally just cream the butter. So I'm just gonna take a fork and start kind of mashing it up. As you can see, it is very soft. I just gone to Target actually and just picked up unsalted butter. You can mix this around. This is gonna be so much fun to clean. Oh, I'm going to be cleaning up until the very late at night, I fear. Because I also still need to pack. Because I fly out tomorrow from when I'm filming this. Okay, so I'm going to say the butter is creamed. Next, we are going to add the brown sugar, and I'm just going to measure that out. Okay, so I've got the brown sugar, and it is a portion of it just being a dark brown sugar, and then a portion of it actually being that stevia, because again, just trying to get some stuff out of my kitchen. Oh, the joys of moving and not wanting to bring in new stuff, because yay. We'll get this combined, and then we'll add in some sugar, some normal sugar. I mean, theoretically I have molasses, but I think the molasses has gone bad. So if I really needed it for the brown sugar, because that molasses is from that one first baking video I ever did where I was trying to make gingerbread. Oh, I love gingerbread cookies, but I hate like the smell of molasses. So that's just, I can't make it for myself. Okay, 1/4 cup, 2/4 cup. And you're probably wondering, Obi, why are you just doing this very basic recipe? And I'm like, because I want to see if it's just I keep on picking these much more complicated chocolate chip cookie recipes, and if I can just make a good, solid chocolate chip cookie that I can expand on and riff on afterwards, that would be really good and just kind of give me one step closer to having a good repertoire for baking. So that looks to be all entirely creamed together. Next, we are going to need to add 1 egg and a half teaspoon of vanilla. So first things first, we're going to just do the vanilla because that'll be a little bit less messy. Now, egg eat. Okay, now let's mix. Whoops, I hope I didn't hit anything too much. Okay, so next thing we gotta do is add in the flour, and that is 2 cups and 2 tablespoons of sifted all-purpose. So I'm going to, hopefully, if I just put 2, actually I don't know if it'll be, they refer to it as 2 cups fully, or just like sifted before we put it in, or sifted afterwards. So yeah. So I've added 1 cup of flour, and I'm just gonna sift it in. I am mildly gonna just assume that it's, hopefully texturally it's fine having just 2 cups of flour sifted, because that will be probably an equivalent to 2 cups of sifted flour. And mixing it up a little bit just so it's not all on top of each other. Now I gotta dig out the second. Okay, so now we're adding 1/2 teaspoon of salt and a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Okay, so it's a very clumpy, but it is a 1/2 teaspoon. Actually, we're gonna add a little bit more. That should be good. I had to put that over the sink because I have such a big container of it, but we shall have everything sifted through, and now to mix more. Okay, so I've been mixing, and in this case I added an extra egg because it just seemed way too dry, so I thought an extra egg would help. And now we just gotta add, I may also actually add a splash of milk. I know I keep on being like, oh, we're just gonna use the basic, but just something was real off with this, so we needed a little bit more moisture. Because these are supposed to be drop cookies, so they have to more or less be able to maintain themselves, but just, yeah, something felt off with this. So that was probably about an 8. And now to add the chocolate chips. The best part, where they say 1/2 cup, but really it is just with the sole. Yeah, that should be good. My hands are clean, don't worry. Yeah, that feels like a good texture. And a good chocolate chip ratio too. But again, chocolate chip is just what your soul tells you. And if your soul tells you more, it tells you more. Okay, yeah, that looks good. I do not know why it was looked so dry earlier, but this looks much better. We've got the 2 spoons, and now let's dish up. Also, I have the oven currently preheating to 375 degrees. So let's go. Also, theoretically, this is supposed to make 45 2-inch cookies. Who knows how many this will make, but we shall see. Okay, first bit, I will put these in the oven for 10 minutes and I'll start working on the next round. Okay, so the first batch of cookies are out and they're cooling. They're nice and golden. I haven't tried them yet, but I thought we would try them on camera. So they've been out of the oven for probably about 8 minutes. I had them ended up cooking for about 15 instead of that 10. So they've got a nice little bottom, very golden, still very warm. What they look like on the inside. Cheers. Very cakey. I should have actually, when looking at this recipe, tried to find one that was like a chewy cookie, because that's like my favorite type of cookie, but I'm liking this. It's probably the addition of the extra egg and the milk. It gives it a very cakey, pillowy texture. Also, the chocolate chips have like maintained their form, so that's kind of nice. In my opinion, best version yet. Still don't know fully what I do. I laugh because even though I am a scientist and I'm like, and do a lot of that's chemistry, I'm like, I tweak things a lot. There's no like proper like hard exacts. I'm like, nah. Like I said, extra egg, dash of milk, because I just was looking for the right texture. I've not been doing exacts. Oh well. But yes, I hope you guys like this. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!